beast.
Ignorance breeds madness. I will be heard.
You have returned. Any news of the weapon?
I sincerely hope you know what you're doing.
𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉. Give it to me!
No. No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Ah! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? It appears you have been chosen, 𝑣𝑧𝒻𝑬. How lucky you are. Take the weapon yourself, then. Seek the 𝒃𝒉 below. The Inquisitor awaits. Follow the corridor.
Securing. Worth examining. The Inquisitor will be waiting. We must hurry.
I'll breathe easier once we're gone from here.
This Inquisitor sounds like a daunting chap. But who knows? Perhaps he'll answer our questions.
I'll feel that one later.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Our esteemed guest, please approach. We have much to discuss. Interesting. My Ardents reported that an 𝑖STIC survived the crashed 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐 slave vessel. You have accomplished much since. I'm pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐 ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
What business is that of yours? Suffice to say, my queen wants it. But know that you will have been instrumental in stopping the grand design. Hand it over. The grand design is what all 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐 seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐 ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice, all would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him. No.
So it is found.
𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉.
My queen. 𝑧𝒕𝒓𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒆𝒅.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The deathless queen has spoken. You will obey.
Who am I? I am 𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒄, undying queen of the noble 𝑔𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒂, God Regent of the 6 Arms of Tu'narath! Your choice of allies is most vexing. They do not become you, 𝑣𝑧𝒻𝑬.
𝑐ℇ𝒫𝒍𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒆𝒅. You know me.
Erlon of Kalier speaks most highly, as did 𝐅𝐻𝒋𝒄𝒄 before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. 𝒔𝒕𝒓𝒂𝒂𝒕𝒆𝒅, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief? Your utility is proven, but your heroism is yet to be witnessed. Attest, then, to see if you are as capable as you profess to be. That weapon you carry, the astral prison, it is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the grand design, sent to sabotage the astral prison. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prison is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
Perhaps I misheard. You would not speak ill of a god, would you?
Do not test her. She will be our ruin.
Obey, my child, and be forgiven. Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. 𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂
name.
𝑗𝒫𝒓𝒂𝒂𝒂𝒂. We will not waste a second. Place the artifact, or do not, and feel my bite.
Don't do it!
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. limit of the astral plane.
It's quite beautiful. Though dangerous things often are.
Found and taken. Without delay. Open up.
These things have stayed interesting.
So you came, in spite of all my warnings. Disappointing. Come, we will talk in private. Just the two of us. I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki, but you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now, you've come here to murder me. Very well. What do you want to know? 𝑣𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓 wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule, the end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. 𝑣𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓 warned you that I would try to deceive you. But consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning. It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. 𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓 will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about. Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. 𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓 is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mind Flayer Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist illicit control, which 𝑣𝒏𝒂𝒍𝒂💏 only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you. She most certainly will. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Kresh will join him. Good luck.
What happened in there?
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy? 𝑣𝒂𝒂𝒏 does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. 𝑙𝒌𝒊𝒄𝒏 seeks entrance. Your thoughts become one. She sees the truth of your confrontation in an instant.
𝑣𝒂𝒂𝒏𝒂𝒂💏. I see only madness. 𝑣𝒂𝒂𝒏 bears the full might of Tu'narath's arms, and the covenant of the Great Mother Gith. We must go to the Ch'rai. He will summon 𝑣𝒂𝒂💏. She must know of this apostate.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
𝒌𝒊, I've been waiting. You are named Hshalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Ch'rai, please, summon 𝑣𝒂𝒂𝒏. There's much...
Irrelevant, geik wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what 𝒌𝒊 doesn't. Whatever the outcome of your visit to the astral prism, 𝒂𝒂𝒏 had no intention of letting either of you live.
Kresh, Gillick, give me to the death.
enough. You've made a grave mistake. With haste.
Impressive resistance, but futile.
Make way.
What should I do?
Let's light them up. These boots have seen everything.
Your life is over. 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉.
right on my feet.
I am fury. I am death. My injuries need tending. Onward.
I don't fancy their chances.
What do I have to lose?
Ready.
Unleash me.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Assume nothing.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Vlaakith! Vlaakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒌𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. 𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒕𝒆𝒅 prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlaakith's favor yet. Silence! I must think.
Is that blood? No, never mind. should mind my step.
Eager for battle.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. What path lies before me?
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell. Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun.
The statues reveal way forward.
Remarkably well preserved. A little glimpse into the past.
Let's get going. Can't slow down. At the ready. At least they
Death can't have me. Not yet.
Ignorance breeds madness.
direct me. May it please Mystra.
While the iron is hot.
Blacketh's will be done. I will be heard.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Blood of a family, as I barely live and hardly breathe.
artifact must have been quite valuable.
Looks powerful. Perhaps they were wise to take extreme measures.
Whatever it takes.
Let me work my magic.
Oh, shit-pilling toe rag! Never summon shovel, never feed shovel.
Seek my head. If they will not see sense, then bleed them dry. Time to strike.
Not Lae'zel!
With haste.
Got to move.
Sharlak, guards a betrayer.
On my way. Blood comes easy these days. On my way.
You will not take me.
Still on my feet. Choice but to keep going.
My faith will protect me.
Danse macabre.
My path be true.
Time to push my luck again. Another day, another fight.
My faith protects me.
No time to rest. Should mind my step. A map of the Sword Coast. What are the Gith planning?
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
I will take my pick.
I've got a long road ahead. Never wanted the easy path.
Action, not reaction. One true way.
Found and taken.
Jamaica.
You suddenly feel cheerful. Too cheerful. As if even the grimmest sight might make you laugh.
Not all is well with thee. Such is the price of my favors.
You are taken by an unnatural, unbidden bliss. You could fall down laughing at any moment.
Well met. Not in a mere prison cell, certainly. My guess, Thorm will have confined him in the bowels of the tower. The deeper we dig, the closer we get. I think that unknowable powers come with unknowable consequences. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Illithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I appreciate where you're coming from. Truly, I do. But these parasites are quite literally Illithid weapons of war. And I'm not so certain they won't be turned against us upon consuming them.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation. Or your head.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again. Lae'zel thinks I have something important to her people. She's deluded, clear.
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my people. I must know why. Incorrect. Judicious bloodletting settles feuds and roots out the weak, the deceitful.
Do you hear this, tribe? Our lives are at stake, and she wants us to turn on each other.
No others. Just you and me.
You hear that, 𝑣𝑧𝒐𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉? It's called common sense.
You seek reason in dishonor. The bad blood must be purged. A jewel, come first light.
You mean I'd get to prove you wrong and thrash you? I love it. Get some rest, 𝑣𝑧𝒐𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉. You'll need it. You had every chance to look the other way. But here we are. You chose this.
Spare me the justifications, coward!
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned. She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you. Surrender? A disgusting notion.
You had better warm to that notion very rapidly, or your journey ends here. We needn't be enemies. There's plenty of those to go around already.
What would you have? That we be friends?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility back at our real foes, instead of each other. They wouldn't stand a chance.
I've never met a skeleton before. Are you know, dead?
I am not a skeleton. I am neither dead nor undead, neither alive nor
Chaos surrounds me. Lawlessness reigns. Amidst havoc, I must find order. 𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉 clutch held 36 eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100. Humanoid. How I despise the term. 𝑾𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉 are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that 𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉 came to lay eggs after we escaped illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children. Shukiani. 𝒂𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉 chosen by Vlaakith herself to bear young. The queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once. Go on then. My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once 𝒂𝒍𝒂𝒕𝒉𝒓𝒐𝒖𝒈𝒉 had 100 times circled Tyrell. Survival. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. 𝑾💂💍💂💂, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
The disc appears in your mind's eye. 𝑙ae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense. No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand. It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head buzzes in concert with 𝑙ae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
A traitor. A dead one. This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it. Very well. I will read it to you. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade 𝑣lakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome 𝑣lakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty 𝑣l𝑧𝑻𝑬, 𝑗stil lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus. Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that 𝑣lakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the 𝐒𝐒𝐿. She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it. It is over where I am concerned. It is through conflict that we strengthen our bonds. Yet I do not recommend Shadowheart seek it again. The next resolution may not end in her favor.
Oakfather's blessings to you. I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say. Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found. Impressive. Most would quake at the mere thought of delving that far into the Underdark. What did you find? That sounds like what you need. But the next part of the journey mightn't be straightforward. Or safe. It may prove impossible to avoid the Shadow Curse entirely, but if you find any way to limit your exposure, seize it. A survivor? Sylvanas blesses us. This could be just the person we need to speak to. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Greetings. Chook, you believe you can survive without me? As you say, do not keep me waiting.
Very glad Shadowheart and 𝑣𝑧𝒂𝒐𝒉 settled things without letting any blood. I would have enjoyed the spectacle, but not losing either one of those lunatics.
Yes! We need to go find Dammon. I'm going to get a hug. Soon!
You saw the extent of Flo's friendship. She'll lend you a hand, long as she can crush your spirit while she's at it. I knew never to let my guard down around her. She always made me laugh, even when I least wanted to. If she'd been completely different from who she was, we might have been real friends. Nothing worth reading. Cambion manipulation at its most obvious. I guess she did. Much as it makes me want to puke to admit it. Devils, you know. Fucking devils. They really screw with you, don't they? Copper for your thoughts? Hell yes.
It ain't pretty, but it can take a beating. Light on my feet.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Ew, no! Good news, please, my good man.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlek to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. We've got the iron. Let's do this thing!
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Yeah, sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long. Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Thank you. I can't believe it. Thank you, Dammon. Thank you so much.
It's the least I could do. Before you go, there's something I need to tell you. That engine of yours, it's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good. Or this thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Yeah. Apart from the doom and gloom, you've given me more than I could ever hope to repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
I'm almost certain I've seen that ox someplace before.
We kept Art safe. That's what matters. Couldn't have done it without you.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good. Gruesome, isn't it? I'm glad you survived the encounter, at least. Did you learn anything more? Chosen? Oh, that's 3 masters Ketheric has served. Our paladin isn't very picky. He's aligned himself with mind flayers. But I cannot see what he gains. Perhaps we can force it out of him once we have him up against a wall. Was there anything else? The great general is paranoid. Good. That means he's protecting something. I'll wager it's the source of his invulnerability. He'd protect that at any cost. Was there anything else?
soldier. Listen, I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the Hells, I'd choose to go out now with my freedom intact. I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing. You heard Damon. There is no solution. It's hell or bust. I choose bust. But I don't want to talk about this now. I've been given a huge gift. I can touch the people I love for the first time in a decade. And for the first time in a decade, there are people I care about all around me. Let me enjoy that, please. Nope. Thanks so much for asking, though. Let's not fight, all right? I've just gotten a good turn. I want to ride that till the wagon wheels fly off.
Shadow as it is, Shah and architecture has a kind of beauty to it. Nothing wrong with a bit of friction now and then. You help me keep my mind sharp.
Oh, thanks, pal. I think.
Your party is gathered. You are ready, or so you hope. As you step into the silent water, a foreign dread travels through you. It curls its way up your leg, squeezing tight.
Lady Shah. I can feel her all around. This is her domain. This is the Shadowfell.
You did well. Better than I would have credited you with. Now, hurry along and bear witness to my masterpiece.
This is the Dark Lady's domain. He does not belong here.
Very well, then. My sincere thanks. Don't be so mercenary. General Thorm's approval is worth more than any mere bauble. Now, get on with it. Try not to lose your footing. I'd hate to see good flesh wasted on a long fall into oblivion.
I feel lighter. unburdened, as if the softest push could send me drifting away.
Lady Shah, hear my words of faith. Blessed Night Singer, witness my adoration. Emptied my heart of falsehoods. I have vanquished your foes.
Descend to her.
Nearly there. Have to keep going. Lady Shah's will shall be done, as sure as night will fall. Lady Shah's will shall be done, as sure as night will fall. Wits and blades always sharpen.
I cannot prevent you, but you know as well as I will come for you. Balthazar, come to add more bars to my cage? Or perhaps to lead this would-be Justicia's blade directly to my heart? I invite you. Heap more sins upon your head. My retribution will be all the sweeter for them.
All this time, and you still fail to appreciate the gifts I bestowed on you, Aelin. Sad to see a thing of beauty not recognize its own worth. But General Thorm, he appreciates you, and he wants you close at hand. So, I am here to whisk you back to him.
Ketheric. I welcome the sight of him after these 100 years. He whose immortality I supply with my very soul.
General Thorn. I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior for him, but just in case, I've taken some precautions. Keep back. It will take quite some concentration to secure Aelin for her little journey. Person? Please. You insult her. You insult me. Aelin is so much more than that. She is an MASSIMA, bound to a soul cage of my creation, and lending her immortal strength to General Thorn. Her power, his will, and my genius. An unsurpassable feat.
Ramblings most unsane. Poor Balthazar. For maggots ate his brain long ago.
Hold your tongue, Aelin, or I'll take it away from you again. And you, no more questions. No more interference. Death only frightens those of limited vision. You should be terrified, godling! Let us make short work of this.
Light on my feet. So much for peace. Best be on my way.
On I go.
It was easy
hate my...